Welcome back to my channel. I'm Susan and this channel is inspired by nature. This is a place to learn about natural living, sustainability, travel, solo travel, camping, hiking, basically everything involving nature, plant-based cooking. Today I'm going to be doing a setup of the Travel Berkey, and this is video 2 of a 2-part series. It's supposed to be just a one-time thing where I reviewed it, but the setup process actually takes a while. And this one I do the whole process of priming both the regular filters and the fluoride filters and putting it through. I do the red dye test, which is kind of cool because you get to see what's working, what's not working, and just give a little review at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and it's not so exciting if you're not getting the Berkey, but hopefully it will help some people who are or considering getting it. And again, check out the first video for more info about World Water Day, what exactly this filters out, and just more general things about why I got this. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to prime the filters. I'm going to first start with just the regular one and then do the fluoride one. So I have this handy dandy attachment on here. Now the next step is to take this and attach it here. I have to get that water out. I just tested it and then put that in there. It's cold water only, they say, and to start really slow, only a little bit of water at first. And once this starts to bead up, then I can increase the water flow. Okay, so the main filter is all primed and ready to go, and now I'm going to do the fluoride one. What they don't tell you in the directions is that you have to remove both these blue caps on each end. Flow has to go down, and so this little white piece is going to screw into here after I remove this, and then I attach it to that. So I'm going to kind of probably fast forward this part because I'm guessing it's going to take a little while, but yeah, so remove both blue caps. Doesn't explain that in the directions, and then you thread this in here. And again, only cold water. Make sure it's going down this direction. Both caps are off. Going to thread that back into there. And again, start with just a little bit of water. And this one, once it actually starts to fill up, then you have to cover it with your thumb and shake it for a while. I think I may actually have not gotten enough water the first time because I don't hear much shake. So I think where it left off, the video cut off, I was priming the fluoride filter. Basically, you let it run through for 30 seconds, stop it, plug both ends, shake it for a minute, and then put it back on, and then let it, without the plug, let it free flow through that same blue thing for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you have to install both the top filter and the fluoride filter. So it'll be 4 filters because the black ones go on top and then the fluoride ones go on the bottom. Doesn't say that in there. I thought I only had to use one filter and then plug the other side, but you actually use all the filters they send to you. I'll just show you what I'm talking about real quick and do the last step for now. So these black filters get turned into there, and then the fluoride filters screw into the bottom. So I did that. I also, and this is going to go into here. It's empty right now. I also screwed in the spigot, and I screwed in the lid. The only time you need a tool is for the lid. You have to remove the screw with a screwdriver and then re-screw it just by hand. So now the next step is to take water. I filled this so I can just pour easily into there, and so I'm going to pour that in, and then you wait for that first batch to go through, so about an hour. You dump the first batch and then you repeat it, and then it's good to go. So let's see how this goes. Not sure how fast it's going to flow through, but obviously make sure the spigot is closed at the bottom so it doesn't just come out. Oh, wow, this actually fits a lot of water. Gallon. Let's see if I can do about half a gallon more. I know it's really loud. I'm gonna see if I can do about half a gallon more, and then I believe about after an hour it will be ready to dump the first one, and then just repeat the second process. I think the first couple times it takes a little while for the filters to work, and then it speeds up over time. So I will check back in later. Okay, so there's actually one more stage, which is kind of fun actually. It comes with this red dye, and you can test to make sure that your filters are working. So right now I'm draining that one, and they provide you with this. It's just red food coloring, and you put it into a gallon of water. You separate the top into jars. So I knew these kombucha bottles would come in handy sometime. Underneath each filter, and so you test to make sure that the filters are working, because if they're working, then this red dye will come out clear. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to pour this into here and get this set up, and then I'll show you guys. Hopefully they're connected properly and ready to go. All right. Okay, here goes the test. It's going to be kind of tricky. I hope I can even film it because I have to hold it and pour it, and it wants to fall over. So let's see how this goes. Red dye in. Ooh, it's starting to drip a little bit. I'm afraid to let go. But I don't know if you can see. It's coming out clear on the right. On the left, I can't see if anything's working yet. Interesting. Alright, well this might take a while, so I will let you guys know the final results in a minute. Okay guys, so you can learn from my mistakes. I saw that it was coming out cloudy, so I went to go troubleshoot why that was happening, and I realized I was supposed to remove the fluoride filters first. And I knew that, and I had just forgotten, so I took those off, and then one of the filters was coming out red and one was coming out clear, so I just kind of played around with it. I think one of them needed some tightening. And then once I did that, they both pretty much were coming out clear. This one was like slightly cloudier, and then this one was pretty clear. It's hard to tell with the print on there. And then I still have the rest going. As you can see, it is red there, but as it filters and comes out, it is clear. And let me tell you, it tastes so good. Yeah, it tastes amazing. And the other thing I wanted to add was, if you want, it's not alkaline water, I guess it can raise, this process raises the pH a little bit, but if you want to alkalize the water afterwards, I guess there's different like stones or something that you can put in there, or just do it after the fact with tablets, etc. But tastes really good. I'm gonna finish letting this filter through, and then just rinse out the top, and then finally ready to go. Definitely is a long setup process, but you know, this isn't something you ever have to do again until you want to like test and make sure that it's working. They give you one extra thing of red dye, so if you ever feel like, you know, maybe something's off, or you're wanting to see if it's time to buy a new filter, then you can do it again. But otherwise, this whole setup thing you don't have to do. Maintenance wise, I think you need to clean it once a month. With soap and water, the stainless steel part, and then every once in a while you might have to like scrub the filters if you feel like they have gotten clogged. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Thanks for following me on this journey. I hope somebody got something out of this, learned from my mistakes at least. Yeah, read all the directions or watch the videos. There's little, I've seen YouTube videos of like each little separate step, but I had found one that like covered everything, so that was one reason why I wanted to do that. Alright guys, thank you. Bye from the Berkey. Travel Berkey.